You are the messiest eater on the planet.
Well, this is so exciting to have The Strangers coming back to theaters. This movie ruined my life when I was a teenager. You know, all
to
that
ruin
good
it again.
Stuff. Yeah. So, what were you? Did you either of you have a relationship with the original films when you signed on to this film?
I can't.
I can't with this.
No, every time.
My fragile constitution. I want to boop your nose, but I'm not going to touch you without your consent.
I'd recommend not touching.
Yeah. Hi.
You never had enough,
It
huh?
never gets old. No, it doesn't. It never gets not spooky.
No, it does.
That's direct eye
Help
contact.
me. How dare you? Okay, miss you so much. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
cutie
you so much
pies.
for coming.
Okay. Can we lock the door for the next interview? Like, damn.
So,
Back to the interview.
Back to the
What were we
round.
talking about?
Did you have a relationship with the original film, either of you, before y'all signed on?
I'm a very big lover of horror, so
Hell yeah.
I had seen every horror film in my Blockbuster by the age of 15.
Yeah.
So I saw The Strangers when I was 14 at home alone. My parents decided to rent that one for me when they went on a date night. And it honestly was, like, to the point of the film, so much more bone-chilling because I watched it home alone as a kid when it came out. So I had so much love for that movie. I've seen it, like, probably 30 times now.
That's crazy.
And only when I'm alone or with, like, one other friend in some sort of strange place.
You have to.
You have to.
set the vibe.
Or you go see it in the theater with everybody.
Yeah.
May 17th.
I've never seen it alone. I could never do that.
Come on.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
make you do it.
I'm
I'm
not.
gonna make you watch Hours alone.
I've never been like a horror person. I'm quite the scaredy cat. So like, weirdly enough, like as an adult, I hadn't really seen any horror films like at 18 or whatnot. And then I saw It when it came out, and then my friend Bailey Madison was in the Pray at Night movies. So I went to go see that one with her when that one came out, and I kind of got back into horror and like the Ari Aster of it all. I love Annihilation.
Cool.
And yeah, so when I came in for this one, I'd obviously like heard about like the cultural impact from 2008 with Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman, and so like the second I got the role, I watched the movie and like instantly understood why it's such a classic, you know?
Oh, yeah. So there's a particular scene, I won't spoil too much, where there's a nail, and it is absolutely horrifying. And I love that scene with the two of you and like the way you work together. And I wanted to hear more about that scene in particular and filming in that tiny space. And if it was as tiny as it looked, or, you know, movie magic, you know?
They built that set out. So
Okay,
it was built out. It was very small, to your point. Like, it was kind of contained, but they had an open part so the camera could be there.
Cool,
Right?
okay.
It was really cool set piece. Probably my favorite set piece.
Yeah, probably my favorite too. And like there's a shot where it goes from the crawl space up into
It's so
We
good.
built
Actually,
it
the
just
cabin.
for that shot.
yeah,
And it was so good.
It's so worth it.
It's such a good shot,
It was worth
too.
every penny. It was beautiful.
You're really good at screaming silently.
She really is.
Thank you. I'm going to add that to my resume.
Really
Yeah.
good at screaming.
I mean, it was
Screaming
so
silently.
so easy to act opposite her because like every time I really bought it, I was like, did she actually step on a nail?
I
this
actually
time?
do have to say, do you remember the first take we did it? And you're like, oh my god, are you okay? And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Froy!"
But every time I was so concerned. I was so worried. I was like,
We have to find that tape.
we do. We simply do.
You did too good of a job that you
Oh
terrified him.
god, I really teed him up for that, didn't I?
I know.
Oh, she did.
So, are you gonna watch more horror movies now?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I've kind of become a horror fan now.
I'm gonna give you a list.
Please give me
Oh my God, yes,
give me the
you
full
need a
list. I've seen like
list.
all the Saw movies.
Oh, I
Um,
love the
okay,
Saw movies.
okay.
Also, I'm like a horror video game fan now.
Me
too.
too. Love
I
video
played-
games.
I played Outlast.
Oh no!
For the first time?
Absolutely not.
Terrifying.
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 Yeah, it's scarier than any found footage movie. You're making your own found footage movie in the worst place possible. Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of this?
No.
Terrible. It's like
Terrible.
in a mental asylum, and everyone's crazy and everyone's disgusting, and you have to like you don't have any way to fight. You just have to run and hide in the dark
you're
from
like
people.
you're like a
There's no
journalist, and it's all like you only
There's
see
no
the
combat,
hands.
there's
No,
There's
you
no
just
combat.
have your camera and you're just watching through the camera.
Yeah, and
Ooh,
like
that's
there's
creepy.
and you have to like use the night vision on the camera. So
you-
spooky.
Beat it? Can you beat game?
Well, you complete the narrative.
Did you complete the narrative?
I completed the narrative.
Completed the narrative, and we're completed this narrative, the interview. Wow, great wrap up.
Beautiful. I was like, wow.